Hey YouTube, welcome to another treasured moment. Today we're in the Devil's Dyke.
Oh, sorry.
No, let's go to it.
Are you sure?
Hey, why not? Well, the cow's going to tell us off. Right, okay, so an impromptu excitement for a bit of concrete. Last video we were in the Ashdown Forest, Winnie the Pooh country, and we found our first trig point, which is the 1936, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's for ordnance, and I think we've just seen one coming across this field.
In the cow field.
In the cow field. So we're just going to have a little track across here. Have a little look.
Yeah.
4,033 metres.
What's it?
Triangular Station, Ordnance Survey. There you go. What's that building? Want to investigate that?
Yeah.
How the ground's moved since they put it in. Somebody with a paraglider, I'm not sure if they're setting up or heading off. Let's have a little look down, boy. Yeah.
Sleeping area.
Oh, sorry. Broken glass. I think it's just an old farm building more than anything, isn't it? Huh? Oh yeah, devil. Or a reindeer.
I think more devil.
Penis. Want to be on YouTube? flavour we got, mummy?
White chocolate and raspberry.
Ooh.
He's got to brush himself off yet.
Oh,
What?
Dookie.
On your shirt.
They're nice.
Right, okay, so we've had a little, what was it, a cookie and a cup of tea. We're kind of broken away from the crowds now. It's busier than I didn't really know what I expected, but anyway, we saw a paraglider as we were starting up by the trig point, and we've seen him floating around, but I know the GoPro won't pick up. So if we head across this way,
They'll still be gliding.
hopefully we're going to find, oh look at the cows coming over.
Oh, they've heard about our cooking.
So we was over over that way last week. Over there.
So it's there.
Today's story starts with Chris, Charlie, and Sophie sitting on their sofa at home, thinking about what they wanted to do for the day. Suddenly, Chris has a bright idea of what they could do. Chris's bright idea makes everyone jump. Chris starts telling his family about his bright idea of going to the 100-acre wood in the Ashdown Forest and birthplace of Winnie the Pooh.
By the way.
That's the other place he wants to go to. Yeah.
And the last one.
Careful how you say that.
You went to uni then?
I did.
You alright, my darling? Did that hurt your ass? Are you putting a brave face on for YouTube? Yeah.
Oh,
What, did you win yourself? Did your fun bags take the impact?
it's fun. I'll just hurt my hand.
Would you like me to go first so you can fall on me? Shall we fall together? starving. Now we've just been to the pub, and it was a lovely pub, wasn't it?
Didn't even know.
Like, they got that garden bit outside, and they're doing all burgers and everything. But we already had food with us.
And we carried it.
And we carried it, so I'm like, no, we're gonna eat the food that we've brought. Charlie can't get it in his face quick enough. So for today's luncheon, Charlie has got the same as what he had last week, 'cause he liked it, which was ham, egg, coleslaw salad. Mummy has got sweet potato falafel salad, and I have got a spicy chicken tomato pasta. We're going to sit by this little pond here, eat our food, and then carry on our way. Yummy. Right, see if as we found it.
Leave no trace.
Leave no trace. Ah, didn't have signal, now I've got signal. We're just determining when we're sat here what that yellow thing is there. We're not sure if it's a dog ball or a bit of yellow fungus. I'll have to have a look later on.
Don't know what yellow fungus looks like.
Well, no, it could look like a yellow ball. Right.
Oh, a doggy place. Oh, bless them, yeah.
See where the water level normally is.
Like about.
Big slab there.
And there's some sort of pipe over there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. It kind of just looks really sculptural.
Right. Recenter. Back around that way.
Charlie, you're doing a quick finding session.
Oh, right, okay, so that was lovely walking through there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now we've... Oh my goodness, you won't want to take that track up there, would you? No. We're having a bit of a disaster day. Mummy slipped over, Charlie slipped over a couple of times. I've spilled food on myself. I managed to get cow poo all up my back there somehow. But yeah, Mummy's stood in it as well. So it's just one of those days where it just seems that we don't want push our luck really. But anyway, we're right at the bottom of the Dyke, and it's strange really because not a lot of trees around, but the bird life, it's really noisy with bird life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful, but
And windy.
windy, yeah, it just seems, I was hoping that it might have been a little bit better down in here, but we have had a lot of wind lately.
Yeah.
But there we are. There's a man stood halfway up, halfway down.
Looking at us.
Once he was up, he was up.
And he was down, he was down.
When he was halfway up,
These are up or down.
there we go. Now, these might be the 2 lumps.
Yeah, I think we're correct. Oh god. They're buried in between.
So the legend goes, at the bottom of the Dyke, there's 2 lumps.
One. And I'm in the creek.
2. Mr. Devil is in one,
I reckon this one, the biggest one.
and Mrs. Devil is in t'other. And as the legend goes, if you walk around them both backwards 7 times,
Holding your breath.
whilst holding your breath, the devil. Right guys, so it's one last look at the Devil's Dyke.
It just looks flat ground there.
It does, it's surprising, isn't it?
Came running over, didn't expect that.
You would.
You'll be having a big surprise.
Yeah. Wonder what was there. Something round. Right, okay, so that's the last look at the Devil's Dyke. We're going to walk back the same way we come now. We've done a full circle. We've deviated off of the map again, really. Yeah, I mean, this is the great thing about the All Trails app. I know we keep banging on about it, but to be honest, it's really good for a freebie as well. We're really enjoying it. We will do a full review on the app, and to be honest, we'll probably try a couple of the others just to see how we compare. But what we're going to do just to finish up this video is to go through, because we talk about cleanliness. So what we're going to give it out of 5 on cleanliness here. It's not been that bad. I reckon a 3. Yeah, around the car parks it's got typically dirty again, you know, and I think that's how it is. Hang on, let's just check. We need to go that way.
That's the golf course there.
That's the golf course, so we want to go this way. So we're going to give it a 3 out of 5 for cleanliness. You get it dirtiness in the typical places. The car park where we have gone to, which is a free one, which we'll ping up on this map, it did have a distinct smell of human excrement and pee-pee. But it's a free car park which people can go to overnight, so you're unfortunately going to get the typical people that might do wild camping or whatever, and you know, and there was evidence of wipes that had been left about. Okay, so you get that point.
Not mud.
Not mud. No, definitely not mud. So anyway, so that's accessibility and terrain out of 5.
It's been quite hard.
It has been quite, depending on what sort of route you want to take, it could be a 5. But if you wanted to just come here, you can walk the perimeters, and there is some, so I reckon you've got to give it a 3.5 at least. I would have thought up to a 4, depending on what sort of route you want to take. And in regards to the actual footpaths and everything, we've gone off track a bit and gone down some which are obviously not used, slightly overgrown. We don't mind that, we quite like it.
They've been quite easy to follow.
They've been quite easy, we've not got lost. Lots of signposts around, so I think that's got to be a 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
Things haven't cost too much. We stopped at the pub and we got 2 coffees and a J2O, was it?
Yeah.
And didn't get much change from a tenner. Typical pub prices, but that's what it is nowadays. You pay more for a posher coffee from a high street chain. And again, didn't get much change from a tenner for the 2 ice creams, but they were posh ice creams, weren't they?
Mine, they were nice.
Yeah, mine was nice. Nice, you know, cone and artisan ice cream in there and some chocolatey stuff in the bottom, so it wasn't a bad one. It was no 99p flake sort of thing. So overall, I think, you know, we've got to give this, I think, a 4 out of 5. If you wanted a cheap, fun, nice day out. It has been windy, but everywhere seems to be windy, and you kind of expect this. But because we're so close to Brighton Sea, strangely, the wind isn't coming from the sea.
No, it was coming inland.
It was coming from behind us, out to sea. So we've managed to get a little bit of drone footage in the end. But overall, we've had a nice time, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll come back, definitely come back. I mean, it hasn't, oh yeah, of course, busyness. Around the sort of typical areas, it's busy. 3 for busyness, yeah, so 5 being crammed too much. Mummy, would you say?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think a 3 is quite fair.
Yeah.
I think if it was raining, this place would be deserted.
Yeah.
And like we always say, I wouldn't mind coming back here on a wet day, but it would definitely be wellies. And I think with walking on some of these slopes in wellies,
You wouldn't go on some of them.
you wouldn't go on some of them because we have all, I've just bent my glasses because I fell over. You've slipped over a couple of times. Mummy got pushed over by the devil.
Yeah.
And I think your wellies would chafe too much.
Especially when it's been like that, you know, it comes out hot.
Yeah.
And you get that sweaty welly feeling.
Yeah, you get thigh rub.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But there we are. Anyway, that's our Devil Dyke day done. Well, thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the video, and please do check out all these other videos, and we'll catch you again soon. Cheers.
See you next time.
Nailed it.